Hey guys, what's up? This is Split Second for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. This is the review. So, Split Second, to sum up, is a new racing game from Disney Interactive Studios. Basically, they're putting the player in intense speeds and giving the player the option to do whatever he wants to the environment or the racetrack. So, for example, the opponents that you're racing against, you can blow up buildings and other stuff, such as the one you're seeing right now, to either crash them or get them out of the way, so you can pass them swiftly. And this is a very unique way at making, a driving game fun and interactive with the environment. So the story in Split Second is nothing really special. I mean, it's a story game. It's a racing game. There's not really a big story, but there is, the season play. But what's really going on is that you are a contestant for the worldwide show called Split Second. You race against other players, and basically you guys blow up environments and then buildings and other, other weird stuff just to get the characters and the racers out of the way. And it's just about the last man standing gets the prize, sort of. So the story, for what it is, was actually really interesting, and it kept me going. I like the whole aspect of making it into a TV show, and by the time you're done with this game, you're probably gonna wish it was a TV show. I mean, it's really that intense, and as you can see, it never stops. It's just go 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 go, and that's what makes the game one of the most fun and memorable moments for any racing game, for that matter. And if you thought Burnout was a hardcore, racing game with lots of explosions and pretty much was the master at that, you need to pick up the controller and play Split Second, because this game, in my opinion, does it better than Burnout. And that is actually hard to achieve, because Burnout has been around for a while, and this is just a new series coming in. I have to say, I was pretty surprised picking up this game and seeing myself having as much fun as I actually did with the game itself. So, good job on the storyline. Graphically, as you can see, the game looks really good. This is 480p, which I'm recording in. As you can see, it's pretty good on standard definition. I mean, the visuals aren't really that much different in HD resolution, but good job on the visuals. I mean, as you can see, the cars that you will race in are not real cars. Now, some look like, the cars you'll see out on the road, but most of them are just not real vehicles at all. So, yeah, that's kind of nice. I can see why they did that, but it still would have been nice to have, like a nice car. And some are named after a couple of them, and, like I said, you'll see some cars in this game that you might have saw on the road or might have owned. Alright, so, yeah, the explosions is probably the best part of the game, because they look absolutely amazing. I mean, as you can see, look at the explosions and the fire effects and the buildings just coming down. I mean, that's probably the best looking part of the game. It's just constant explosions and everything, and it's just great. It's a great part of having having the game look like that. It's really fun, and definitely one of the best looking racing games, arcade racing games, that is, on consoles today. So just in a moment here, we're going to jump into the multiplayer option. That was single player. There's about 24 episodes in single player, so it's going to take you a while to complete, but it's fun all the way through, and this is a great pick me up and play title. And once you do pick it up, you're probably never going to want to put the controller down until you start losing. So we're jumping into multiplayer right now, and give me a break, alright? This is my first attempt at multiplayer. What you're seeing right now, I literally have not played multiplayer before this. This is my first time ever, so excuse me if I'm not as good as the other players. Gameplay wise, pretty good gameplay, I have to say. It's a standard, racing game. You use your triggers to, to go, and you can also, once they give you the option, press the A button on the Xbox 360 controller to then use a power play move, which blows up buildings and just attacks your enemies. Once you fill up your gauge, which is the meter on the bottom of my car, the one filling up in blue, which you can fill up either drafting or drifting. Once you fill that up to the red section, you can then press the B button and then that will allow you to basically just basically change the track to a whole different course and stuff, and makes it easier for you but harder for the other players to get used to and stuff. So great job with the gameplay. I had no problems with with any frame rate issues at all. This game runs pretty smooth, as you can see. But yeah, pretty good job with the gameplay, silky smooth, and yeah, everything's pretty much good with the gameplay. So let's see, overall I have to say that Split Second took me by surprise. As you all know, I played the Blur beta and stuff, and people have been asking which one's better, Blur or Split Second. I have not played the full game of Blur yet, but once I do, I will let you guys know. However, it completely took me by surprise. I was like, I can't even say it. Like, this game just has limitless fun and stuff. And you can also have split screen. You can put your friends in there and stuff like that. So, good job with the whole game overall. I think that for your first attempt at making a series, which is probably been a big sleeper hit for many, because this came out on the day of Alan Wake, Red Dead Redemption, and Prince of Persia. So you had a lot of games then, but many people probably didn't know about this. I hope that you guys will at least try it out, because this game is fun, and you'll definitely love it once you pick up the controller and stuff. Available for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So in conclusion, should you buy this game? I have to say, yeah, well, if you're a fan of arcade racers, yes. However, at least rent it. You need to try this out at least, because this is something brand new and something that's worth trying out. I cannot say if it's worth your $60 because I didn't spend that much time with it. But yeah, overall I'm gonna give Split Second an 8 out of 10. And yeah, Disney Interactive Studio, not bad at all with your game. I have to say, you guys did a pretty good tackle at the racing genre. I hope to see a sequel sometime in the future. Have a good guys.